Welcome to Cupcake Chats. This is your host, Jazan Azari, and today we're gonna talk about breakups and what you do after a breakup. So, as people know, summertime is slowly approaching, and a lot of people are breaking up and they're getting ready to have a hot girl summer or a hot boy summer, depending on who you are. And a lot of people tend to have ways of, moving past a relationship. And me personally, like once I'm out of a relationship, like all your shit gotta go. Like, I don't want nothing you've given me. I don't want none of those memories. I don't need nothing holding any type of attachment of you in my mind, in my space. Like, I don't need my energy off. Like, if we're cool after that, cool. I still don't want your shit in my place. Like, I don't want nothing you've given me. Like, I'm taking that shit to the Goodwill, donating that stuff. If it's jewelry, it's getting pawned. If I got you something, you can keep it. I don't want it. I am good. But I did ask a couple people on my social media what they would do, and I got some crazy answers. Like a lot of the females, they kind of, were like me. I had one person say, "Yes, my heart and brain can't keep anything, even from friendships when they go sour. I just don't want any reminders." Like, and I get it because like you can detach yourself physically from a person, but that whole mental and emotional detachment can take time. Like, yes, I drop your stuff off. Yes, this box goes here, that box goes there, that gets sold. Yeah, but like pictures and stuff, they get deleted. But like, let's just say you casually go to a restaurant that y'all used to go to. Boom, memories, emotional, it just hits you. And that can be hard. And the best advice I can do for anybody that is going through something like that, like the best thing I can say is slowly work through it. Like you have to gradually work through things like that. Like, yeah, you can go cold turkey, but nobody's that cold hearted. I mean, I can be guilty of that. Like, all the emotions drop as soon as that relationship's over. It's like, okay, it never existed. Might not be the healthiest thing, but we all have our regimens. And for some, it takes them a little longer to detach. For me, it's like, okay, boom, let me go enjoy my life. Like, no need to ponder on something that's not my business or not my problem anymore, right? But a lot of the people that I saw in the comment section, they was like, well, if they giving me anything, I can't, detach from it. A gift is a gift. That's fine. You do as you want. However, like, let's just say you start dating somebody new and they ask, "Oh, oh, that's a nice bear or that's a nice jewelry box. Who gave it to you?" And you say your ex. Like, isn't that awkward? I mean, yeah, you don't have to give away gifts, but if that's a new person and they hear you say that, me personally, I'm like, oh, okay. And I'll leave it alone. But like, if I'm going through your living space and everything arranged and a lot of stuff is coming from your ex, that is like a red flag. And one thing I know about red flags, do not ignore those because those things go off for a reason, and the reason is to hightail it to get your ass out of there. Like, you really have to take notion to those because those will save you heartbreak, heartburn, however you want to categorize the pain. Like, you don't ever want to get in a situation with somebody that has too much attachments to their past or clearly hasn't gotten over their past. And I mean, I made that mistake, you know, dating somebody and hey, when you feel the motion in your heart, you kind of follow it and you go with the flow and life's all good until it's not. So, you have to just take it one step at a time. And for me personally, detaching, cool. The emotional shit, not so much. Guess what? I'm still moving through life. Because guess what? They're still moving through life. Do we check on each other? Not as much as I want to. It's okay. That's life. Things happen. Um, in the way you go about your situation, you just have to sashay into the easiest method for yourself. And my best method is like literally just detaching, like throwing shit away that has memories. Yeah, you're gonna have to take years to get out of the space of y'all used to do this together, or we used to eat this specifically, or oh, we would do this on a certain day. Like, memories are never gonna go nowhere. You can be with somebody for 8 years and think you're over them, and then boom, you're back in a rut. like some things I just feel like you can't detach from. Like, I just feel like this just becomes a part of your DNA, because no human is going to forget certain things. Like, no matter how hard you go in therapy or you try to mentally block things out, like the only worst case scenario is if you're in an accident and part of your brain just causes amnesia. Like, and even then it could still be triggered. Like, so going into summer and everybody's breaking up, I want everybody to like raise your glasses, whether it's full of champagne or water. We respect our sober people here, me included, because I don't drink. However, you know, 2020 was a hard ass fucking year. And like, just enjoy the summer that is approaching. Like, whether you're single, together, you know, newly engaged, if you have a wedding coming up, enjoy yourself. You only get one life. And every time, I swear, every time I log into social media, somebody's dying. So, like, if you're newly single, just have fun, be safe, like, still social distance, even though, some of these places in the world are demasking. But, at the end of the day, you want to do something that's going to benefit you. And if that part of you is awakening from a breakup, do it. Like, I've seen so many people break up in the last year, and it was heartbreaking because, I was like, oh, damn, I thought they loved each other. But, social media is not what you think it is. People only let you see what they want you to see, and you don't know the type of discussions they're having behind closed doors. And it's funny, like, people really think social media is real. Like, yeah, we can log into these apps, but everything's fake. Like, unless you're posting the good and the bad, like, everything's fake to me. Like, I want to know if you missed the payment on your car. Like, I want to know that you cried today. Like, so if I'm not seeing that, it's like, okay, this is just a part of your life. And nobody's obligated to show their whole entire life, but You have to bring some type of authentic to your life. Like you have to. Like don't go through life thinking you're perfect and boom, you break up and everybody's like, "Oh my god, Carol, what happened to you and Jimmy? Y'all were so cute together. Y'all were high school sweethearts." Shit happens, people. Like I seen people together for a decade and this pandemic broke them apart. I mean, I was together with somebody and shit just didn't go right. I mean, it just was what it was. And you know what? It was nobody's business because I'm a private person. See that whole entire you post what you want to post on social media? Like, and it's crazy because during that time people slid into my DMs and I was like, "Oh, that's cute, but aren't you with somebody?" Like the whole entire betrayal of full on everybody knows you're in a relationship. So like let me stop rambling and get back to the actual part of this. Like breakups. What do you do when you break up? You continue to live your life. I'm continuing to live my life, and hopefully other people continue to live their life as well. Like the sun does not come up just because you broke up with who whoever you were dating. Like it doesn't. The sun's still gonna come up. The moon's still gonna come up after the sun disappears, and your bills are still gonna have to be paid every month. Like that shit ain't gonna stop. So get out the bed, get out the rut, get into the gym. You know, get some fly clothes, book you a nice little trip, get up with your friends, do what you need to do to get over whatever it is that you feel like you can't get over. Because at the end of the day, you're only as strong as you believe you are. And some people don't know how strong they are because they don't try. And as I close this out, if you're single, enjoy yourself. If you're engaged, enjoy yourself. But seriously, if you just broke up with somebody, just find something that you can just ease your mind with, like whether it be a crossword puzzle, like video games, painting, photography. Like find something that just relaxes your mind, that gets it off everything to de-stress. And we'll be back a little later. But in the meantime, you can follow me on social media at Jazan Azari, and I'll talk to your great folks later. Peace.